Right, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're taking a look at Chucky. Now, a lot of people were going to be confused by what I'm saying. There's a Chucky TV series in the works, okay? Now, that in and unto itself, not super confusing. But the main confusing thing is, of course, we had a Child's Play movie last year in 2019. It's not connected to that. In fact, it's only connected to the Chucky franchise, which was spawned off the original Child's Play movie. So let me just break it down. Okay, the original Child's Play film, the rights were essentially split between two companies. Sort of, anyway. MGM held the rights to the original first property, Child's Play. And then from there, Universal had the rights to the franchise, which became known as Chucky. And that's why across the years you've seen the name change and the aesthetic alter and move on, especially along with the storylines and things which were written in that regard as well. Now, MGM having the rights to Child's Play gave them a way to reboot the franchise as they saw fit and essentially just disconnect it completely. Now, interestingly enough, across all of that, we heard, again in the production of Child's Play, we had heard that there was going to be a TV series from creator of the entire franchise, Don Mancini, and Universal would be pushing it forward as well. Now, this was to go alongside movies that were still happening, or allegedly still happening, and it's been a long time since we heard any news. Now, Sci-Fi, which has their parent company of none other than NBC Universal, Sci-Fi were the ones who were supposedly pushing for this Child's Play or Chucky TV series. Now, they have officially confirmed that they are going to have a straight-to-series order for Chucky. Now again, Don Mancini will be penning this adaptation, and he will also be the showrunner, and he will be directing the first episode, which is par for the course for these sorts of things. It establishes the aesthetic which the creator wants, which the showrunner wants, which then further directors further down the line will then just be continuing it and trying to stay true to that aesthetic which was established. Now, as I said, the series order was officially announced on Saturday during NBC Universal's presentation at the TCA Winter Press Tour, and they also gave a brief synopsis of Chucky. So that's, I guess, the official name anyway. Now, the synopsis is as follows. In the new Chucky television series, after a vintage Chucky doll turns up at a suburban yard sale, an idyllic American town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begin to expose the town's hypocrisies and secrets. Meanwhile, the arrival of enemies and allies from Chucky's past threatens to expose the truth behind the killings, as well as the demon doll's untold origins as a seemingly ordinary child who somehow became this notorious monster. So there you go. Interesting, the synopsis doesn't really sound like it's connected too much to the movies. In fact, it almost kind of sounds like it's off a little bit and they're trying to reboot it in some way, shape or form. But hey, look, it's interesting. What do you guys think of this? Again, this whole nonsense between multiple studios having multiple versions of rights and multiple depictions coming out the wazoo. It's interesting, it's surprising, especially because 2019's Child's Play, the remake anyway, it's actually done okay. I mean, the numbers that it took is not massive, 44.9 million worldwide, but I would have imagined it would have made a tiny little bit of profit. I can't imagine that would have been a too involved production anyway. But anyway, and as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please do let me know down below in the comment section. Please do share this video. It really does help me and the channel out, and it helps to get the news out there to more and more people. Anyway, and as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Mr. H. Take care.